Hi everyone, I'd like to start off by saying in a very non-goofy tone, our fellow Digicaster Scott Lee cannot be here today because he is in the fight for his life right now. He is unfortunately down in Houston amidst all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And I do, he seems to be doing pretty well though. He's been kind of letting us know what's going on. And so yeah, that's why he's not here today, because he literally has no microphone right now, and he
had to evacuate his house. Yeah, he had to evacuate his house. Yeah, by foot in 2 feet of rain. No, it was so serious. Yeah. Now, thankfully, in the apartment that he lives in, he's on the 2nd floor. I don't know how many floors there are, but he's on the 2nd floor, and apparently water got 10 feet up on the 1st floor of where he lives. So it sounds like all of his stuff is going to be okay, but he's not able to go back for quite a while. He has to remove. He has to get new cars. He's gotten completely screwed over by Hurricane Harvey. Yeah, he has to move.
Oh, I didn't know that. I knew he had to get new cars because of what happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has to move. I didn't know if they're going to
just be able to fix the 1st floor, but it might have really damaged the foundation at that point.
So if Scott's not here for a while, that's why, because he's going through a lot of stuff right now. He is going to join us again, hopefully soon. But for the time being, he's kind of stuck. He can't really do much right now. So thankfully he is safe and he's all right.
Yeah, that's the big thing. He's safe. That's good. Kind of stinks though. I genuinely wish I could have gone down there and done something.
Oh, I know. I felt so bad.
There was just so much water. I couldn't even send him anything either. Nothing would have helped.
I know.
I told him I was like, I'm gonna have to drone you in some jerky or something, because that was the only thing I could think of. So yeah. Anyway, that's our explanation for why he is not here. So if you're listening, Scott, good luck, Godspeed. Keep us updated on the Discord.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Well, would you like to tell the lovely people out there what we're going to talk about today?
Well, before we do that, just want to start that if the person that was talking, kind of explaining all that was indeed Jacob. So it's going to be me and him today. It's going to be super chill. We're actually both in a very chill mood, so it's not, I don't know. It's just going to be chill, okay? We're just saying. We want to talk about Wii U ports to the Switch. For some reason, I almost called the Switch the NX, but it's not that. Anyway, we've been thinking, there's already been a couple of pretty interesting ports onto the Switch. There's Mario Kart 8 has been ported to the Switch. Pokken Tournament's coming this month. So we kind of wanted to talk about what else should be ported, what would make the most sense. And I think the first thing that comes to mind is probably Smash Bros. Should that be ported, or should it be a brand new game? What do you think about this?
Well, before I answer that, Nathaniel, I would like to say this is such a chill cast that we are literally sponsored by Ice Cube.
Yes,
and
literally by Ice Cubes.
Yes, by Ice Cubes themselves and Ice Cube also.
They're very cool.
That's how chill we are.
They're very cool. They're very cool.
Exactly, just like we're pretty cool too. We're from the 90s, man. We're freaking cool.
Dude, we're
so
rad.
Cool, rad.
Rad, man.
This joke is going nowhere. I'm just going to say my answer. Yes, I strongly believe Smash 4 should be ported to the Switch. And I know a lot of people who are probably listening to this or who are involved in the gaming community are like, no, Jacob, that makes no sense. I want new games. And I hear you, and I get it. But let's, again, think about the greater population as a whole who has probably never even touched Smash 4, which is a shame because that's a really good game. Aside from, what was that party bowl crap that was in it again? What was that called? Smash Tour? Is that it?
Yeah, it was Smash Tour.
Yeah, that was pure garbage. That doesn't need to come back. Yeah. Smash Run is good, but Smash Tour is a heaping pile of dog vomit. So that doesn't have to return.
No, it's fun. It's good that you mentioned Smash Run, actually, because if they are to bring Smash 4 to the Switch, I could definitely see them combining a lot of elements from the 3DS version. So, we'd probably get, Smash Run in the game. We might get an actual fleshed out single player. We'd probably get a couple new characters, which would be pretty cool.
If they just combined both games with all the content and they made a proper single player adventure, that would be the greatest Smash game of all time. Better than Melee, and I don't care. I don't care if I say that. I mean, I already believe Smash 4 is better than Melee. I like it more because I like the actual fighting more in Smash 4, but I just love the adventure mode so much in Melee. Just so much.
And obviously, you know, they would have to include all the DLC in for free. And, I mean, just think about that. Imagine being one of those people that's never played Smash 4. I know, hard to imagine, right? But it does happen. It has happened. Imagine getting this game for the first time, and you start with, like, 60 characters, and there's, like, 50, 60 stages. That is one of the greatest deals, like, ever. That's insane.
Yeah, I really didn't. A lot of people complained about the price of the Smash DLC, and I was always one of those people that was like, I really don't mind because the core game already had so much crap in it.
So much stuff, yeah.
I couldn't even complain that much because there was just so much available from the get-go. And a lot of things unlocked, like you actually had to earn your fighters and things, and I appreciated that. They added things later on that you had to pay for, yes, and I know that $5 for a fighter may seem like a lot, but when you're talking about a game like Smash, I mean, the fighter is the game. Like, that's how it is with fighting games. That's why fighters cost a lot in fighting games, because that piece of content is a large portion of the game. Like, you have to think of how many times you're going to see that character in it. It's not like another... Well, I actually can't even say that. I was going to say it's not like another playable character in Mario 64. That wouldn't make a huge difference, but that would make a huge difference, actually. It's not like another level you unlock, or like in Breath of the Wild where you got the Master Mode or the Trial of the Sword. Like... No, that is a humongous key part of a fighting game experience, is the character. So $5 for that isn't that big of a deal in my opinion, and you got a bundle deal if you got it for the Switch and the 3D, or the Wii U and the 3DS. So
I mean, really, the only part of the DLC that kind of bothered me was like the Mii costumes, because like, I don't know, it just kind of really felt like microtransactions at that point, because it was like 50 cents or $1 for these Mii costumes. I'm like, all right, I get it. They're just trying to profit.
The only thing that actively, severely pissed me off was, you remember how you could use your 3DS as a controller?
Yeah.
You remember the app they released after the fact? That was $1. You could play. Okay, so if you had a copy of Smash 3DS and you wanted to play on Smash Wii U, you could do that for free if you already had a copy of the game. But after the fact, like a few months after the game had released, they released an app that was just called the Smash Controller for the 3DS. Yeah, you didn't have to buy the game, but you had to pay $1 for the app just to use your 3DS as a controller.
What? It's like at that point, I didn't know they did that.
It's like at that point, why not just do it for free? Or for people, and if you already have the game, you still had to pay the $1 if you wanted to use it as a controller, if you didn't want to have to boot up your copy of Smash 3D. So it's just like...
That's ridiculous.
At the very least, you should give that app to people who have already bought the game. At the very least, you should do that. But still, I mean, $1 just to use your 3DS as a controller, like that's just stupid.
That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you're just harping on people's convenience at that point. Yeah, like most people already have a spare controller, but they would just rather use their 3DS because they're already used to it. So I don't know that. I'm not going to rant too much about that, but that is one thing that I was like, that's just stupid. So.
Well, so let's say they go down this route. We get Smash 4, we get Smash 4 for the Switch, and they add like 2 or 3 DLC characters. 2 or 3 DLC characters. Who do you think they would be? Rayman! You really think they're going to add Rayman?
I'm still salty about that leak!
Oh my gosh.
Still salty about that leak.
Artsy Omni
is a talented genius. God damn it, I love him, but I hate him at the same time. Dude, you have no idea how excited I was as a long time. Dude, I have been playing Rayman for 20 years. I love this character. It is the one gleaming slimmer of hope that I have for Ubisoft as a company. I love Rayman so much, and whenever he was leaked, I lost my I'm pretty sure I jizzed a few times while I and then I just couldn't even keep my pants on, so I was just butt naked and jizzing all over the place, and then it was confirmed to not be a thing, and then I lost my mind again.
And then Artsy Omni turned around in his chair and was just like, oh... Remember that video? He's like, oops, whoopsies.
Yeah. It's just, he's such a charming, lovable guy. I can't even be pissed at him. I'm just mad at the notion that someone would even do that to me. You know what I'm saying? He's so talented and so good at his job. God.
I mean, I was a little upset too, but man, I can't, wow, you sounded
This was supposed to be the chill cast, Artsy.
Oh, not anymore. He ruined it for us.
It's not the chill cast anymore.
Why'd you gotta do that, man?
Upset. Calm down, Ice. It's okay. Ice, don't leave the room. Oh, you pissed off Ice now.
Confirmed, lost our sponsor.
Yes, Rayman would absolutely be my #1 pick, obviously, after what just happened on here.
I want Inklings.
Oh, yeah, I'm not the biggest Splatoon fan, but yeah, Inklings should be there. I know that they're going to add Springman. Like, they're probably going to add Springman.
Oh, I could see that, yeah.
Arms is good. He's not my first pick, but I mean, Arms is good, and he should probably be in Smash. I really don't know who else I'd add, to be quite honest. I want to say add the Ice Climbers back in, but I really don't care.
They'll probably, I could definitely see them doing that because they were already going to include the Ice Climbers, but they couldn't get it to work with the 3DS's limitations. So Ice Climbers seems like probably the most likely candidate out of anybody.
Oh, Isaac from Golden Sun. That's who I want.
Definitely. What about Wolf from Star Fox? I could almost see that too, because that would be pretty easy to put together, and a lot of people wanted him in Smash 4.
If they release Wolf, I just really want them to make him a completely different character. Like, completely revamp his. I don't want another clone. There's enough clones in Smash as it is. I mean, like with Smash 4, yes, there were clones, but they changed up. They changed up a lot of people's movesets except for Lucina and Dark
and
Pit.
Marth. Those two.
Yeah, pretty much every other clone, quote unquote clone, was pretty different. Like Ganondorf is pretty different from Captain Falcon now. Whether or not people want to admit it or not, Dr. Mario is very different from Mario. Like, he is. He's got a couple like 4 different moves, and he's so slow compared to Mario. You can't combo as easily with him. So like he is vastly different. What other clones are there? I can't think. Roy is pretty different now.
Yeah, I'm really glad they changed up Roy. And Lucas is pretty different from Ness, but he was kind of like that already in Brawl.
I can't do it. Like, I love the Earthbound series so much, and I want those two to be my only mains, just so I can be that guy. Like, you know what I'm talking about, that guy. Because I love Ness. But every time I try to play as Lucas, I can't do it. He's just he's too floaty, and he's just way too different.
He's a challenge to play as, but oh my gosh, it's pretty satisfying when you get that up A attack. He's like, cha, and it's like it does like 50 damage. It's great.
When you're fighting a good Lucas, you want to hurt someone. Preferably that person playing as that Lucas. That person I want to hurt.
I would assume so, yes.
Yeah, I would say, as much as I want to fanboy all over the place and say Shovel Knight, like, that's probably not going to happen.
It won't happen.
I don't even know, though. I mean, he has amiibos. He has
got 4
amiibo
now.
I can't say it's not going to happen. I mean, Cloud is there. So anything's possible. Bubsy could be in there for all I care.
I feel like Shovel Knight wouldn't be like, I feel like Shovel Knight will be in the next Smash. He wouldn't be in like a remake.
Shovel Knight would be a very good character to add in Smash. Like, he would fit the bill so well.
He would be perfect. I just don't know if enough people really know about him. Like, if that makes sense. He doesn't have a big enough audience. Like, he has a really big audience, but I don't think it's quite big enough yet.
To be quite honest, I'm actually still pretty salty that they added Bayonetta. Like, I know people like having her in the game, but she's not enough of a Nintendo icon to really deserve being in the game. I mean, yeah, she had exclusivity on the Wii U, which is probably the only reason she's in Smash 4, but like, I'm glad she's there. I mean, she adds a bit of a flair that no one else can add, but still, like, that spot, in my opinion, could have been reserved for so many other gaming icons that, or even just extensions of someone, like some other franchise, like, Wolf, for example. So, yeah. But no, I would say my top 3 are Rayman and Wolf, not Wolf, sorry, Isaac from Golden Sun. Who was my other person? Why can't I think of my other person?
You didn't have a third person.
Did I not have a third person?
I don't think so. No. You can think of one right now. Top of your head. I guess while you're doing that, so the 3 characters I would want to see, definitely Inklings for sure. Definitely Shovel Knight.
That was my third.
Okay, so yeah, for me it's Inklings, Shovel Knight, and even though I don't play Minecraft, it would be kind of cool to see Steve from Minecraft in the game. Like, let's be real. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fans of Minecraft anymore. Well, I shouldn't say that. Some people cringe at Minecraft nowadays, but, Steve is a very, very huge icon, and it would make sense for him to be in a Smash game.
He should be in a Smash game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's really all I have to say about Smash for Switch. I hope.
Yeah.
Yes, I want as much as the next guy to have a completely original game because I already played Smash 4, but at the same time, I don't want people to miss out on Smash 4 because it was such a good game, and that game is already, like, the architecture's already there. It could be a pretty easy port, I'm sure, to the Switch. I want people to play that game.
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah. Well, I guess the next game, this is another big one, Super Mario Maker. Should that be a brand new game, or should that be a port with just a few extra things added? Like, this one, I still can't decide. I've thought about it a couple times, but I just don't know what would make more sense.
I like Mario Maker. I don't necessarily think it needs a second game unless it's like 3D Maker. Honestly, they can just add, like, just make a deluxe version of it where you can have slopes and you can just have even more enemies and characters and items. Like, I really don't think that they need to overhaul and make a sequel. I mean, to be quite honest, how do you even make a sequel to that? Like, aside from just it being a DLC pack. So that's just what I would do.
I've heard some people say that they want a Mario Maker 2. And that kind of confuses me as well, because I don't think that would, like, they would have to add it's already ton unlimited of
Mario. Yeah, it's already unlimited Mario, like, levels. What I would do is I would just take that base game and just add more, like, Nintendo created levels into it, and then just keep the community going.
Yeah, definitely. Like, if they were to continuously produce, free content for, like, a year or two, that would be great, because they did that with Mario Maker. With Mario Maker on the Wii U, and that worked out really, really well. So to just see that kind of continue would be nice. I'd love to see, the biggest thing I think is to add more power-ups, because there weren't nearly enough power-ups in that game. There's only like 6 or 7, when there's like dozens of them in the 2D Mario games. They should also add Super Mario Bros. 2 theme, because that would be really cool to see.
Yes. You know what would be sick, by the way? I'm going to just drop this right now. You heard it here first, everyone.
Sick?
If Nintendo made an updated version of the Super Nintendo mouse and released it with Mario Maker, that would be sick.
Actually, that's why people are questioning why Mario Maker might not even be on the Switch, because the only way you could play it, as of now, is in handheld mode. So you would have to come. It would have to come with some sort of mouse.
Yeah, if it came with like a mouse peripheral, or if they released it on Steam.
Oh boy, he shouldn't have said that.
That would just splooge everyone's computer.
Oh jeez.
That would be unreal.
It's not coming out on Steam.
That would be so crazy.
It's not coming out on Steam.
I know it's not going to happen, but that's cool. That's not going to happen. Can you imagine if they released a wireless mouse that looked so much like the original SNES mouse? That would be the coolest thing ever. I would definitely buy Mario Maker for that. That would be so cool.
Like, I think they kind of have to do something like that, because it's going to be really annoying making your levels with only a controller. Like, that would take forever to do. So yeah, I think they're going to have to do something like that. They were able to make a workaround with Splatoon 2. The gyros in the controllers now. You don't have to have the touch screen anymore.
Or if they let you use the Joy-Con. If they let you use the Joy-Con to point too. I mean, that'd be something else.
That's true.
But I'd still prefer to have like a mouse set up for that. It's much, much better. Because you really don't need that many controls to actually put a level together. You only need a couple buttons, and then if they put gyro in the mouse that you could like shake for the items, that'd be cool too. I'm just saying, just throwing these ideas at you, Nintendo.
Idea. Yeah, you just like shake the mouse and then...
Free to pay me if you want.
Yeah, I never actually thought about that. Like, that makes a lot of sense to include like a mouse.
I accept checks with Reggie's kiss on them.
Oh please.
My! You actually don't have to. If you could just take a random piece of copy paper and have Reggie put a lipstick on and kiss it, I would accept that as well. That's payment. And I can open up a PO box if you need me to. Thanks. All right. Next game I would say that I want that no one else cares about. I know this, but I want Hyrule Warriors.
I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say it.
I knew I was gonna say it. I'm not gonna. People know I like Hyrule Warriors. I'm not gonna go too into this, but like I want a docked 30 frames per second, at least just a streamlined 30 FPS version, like HD version of Hyrule Warriors that I can take on the go with me. Because I love the Wii U version. I hate the frame drops, but I love the Wii U version. And I'm still kind of mad about the fact that the content they released on the new 3DS version of it never made it to the Wii U original. Like that still peeves me, because as much as I want to sit here and complain about that, I still bought the 3DS version because of that reason, so that's my fault. but I also but that's not the only reason I bought it. I did buy it because I wanted a handheld version of it, and damn, it's a very good port. It is a very good port of Hyrule Warriors. The only thing is there's a lot of pop-in with enemies, so you can't really see that far off into the field. But it's all the features they added with it's definitely worth it. So I think if they released it for like $40 on the Switch, that would be amazing. I would love that.
Yeah, I don't see why they couldn't do that, especially if Fire Emblem Warriors ends up doing well. Like, wouldn't it be kind of cool to have a Switch bundle that came with Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors? That'd be a pretty sweet bundle. You would buy the bundle even though you already have a Switch. I could see you doing that.
I would buy the bundle even though I already had Fire Emblem Warriors.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited for that game. Oh my god. I have such hope that they will make a Mario Warriors. They won't, but I have hope. I would love that.
You know what? They might, because Mario has a gun in Mario and Rabbids.
I can only imagine what they would do to Peach, though. I can only imagine what they would do to Peach.
The Rule 34s would be out of control.
Oh, the fan service would be so real.
Jesus. Or Rosalina.
Oh, and Rosalina. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, my God.
Oh man. Dude. Okay, maybe they shouldn't do that.
We know we're not excited or serious about this, but a lot of people out there might think that we're like busting the nut over here. We're not. Okay, we're not.
Yeah, we're just messing.
I want to address that to everyone right now. I do not get off to the idea of thinking about Rule 34, Rosalina and Peach together. Thank you. I just wanted to get that out there. Yeah, so I like Hyrule Warriors.
Well, okay, so since they are bringing Xenoblade 2 to the Switch, do you think they'll bring Xenoblade Chronicles X as well? For anyone that missed out on that game?
I don't think that they would bring that one.
Maybe the first game, though, from the Wii.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, that game needs a touch-up pad. That's a pretty ugly game if you actually go back and look at it. Like, the environment looks pretty good, especially for the fact that it's on the Wii, which is still mind-blowing to think about. Like, that game...
It doesn't look like a Wii game, honestly. It does not look like one.
No. It looks like a Wii game whenever you look at Shulk's face. But when you don't look at Shulk's face, it doesn't look like a Wii game. Yeah. No, that is whenever you plop that game into a Wii with component cables, or a Wii U, it looks phenomenal on the Wii U. It really does. It's just, those face models are just really bad. And they really didn't improve much with Xenoblade Chronicles X.
No.
There were some really ugly face models on X.
It's just such a large game. I'm sure it was really hard to make everything like high res.
They all look like they're constipated. That's the problem.
Yeah, I never played.
That's what I've always thought. Yeah, it's a shame because I played a little bit of it, but it came out at a time where I was already playing so many other games. I never really got to dive too much into it. I will say one thing though: the soundtrack is amazing.
Oh, it's so good.
I would love to see that again, or like a follow-up to it or something, but it's one of those games I still have my Wii U. I'm going to hold on to it, and I'm probably going to go back and play that game eventually.
Play it this month. There's not much to play.
I actually bought Retro City Rampage for the 5th time, so I'm going to play that instead.
There you go. See.
I actually just replayed The Last of Us Remastered. That was great.
I really want to play that. I haven't played the remaster. I'm going to replay that when The Last of Us 2 is about to come out, because that's when I'm going to get a PS4.
Absolutely,
I will
play the remastered version. I can't even recommend that enough. It runs so... I mean, just imagine taking a thick slab of butter and just throwing it on your PS4. That's The Last of Us. It is the smoothest experience, and like it never buffers 1 second with its frame rate. At least I didn't even mind.
I didn't even mind Last of Us running at 30 frames on the PS3. Like, I still freaking adored that game.
Yeah, like, it ran well. Like, Naughty Dog has a very high level of production value, and it was just even higher with the remastered version.
Well, now we're not even talking about Nintendo at this point.
Yeah, let's get back to Nintendo.
So, I guess let's just talk about a couple of the smaller Wii U games, like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Yoshi's Woolly World, Captain Toad. Do you think any of those kinds of games might get ports, or does that not really seem as likely?
I highly doubt any of those will. Woolly World, no, because there's already a new Yoshi game with that similar aesthetic, like it's cardboard now. I guess that's what they're doing with the Yoshi franchise, which I'm okay with because Woolly World was probably the best Yoshi game I've ever played. I mean, did you ever play that game?
It was... Oh, dude, I almost 100% it. I didn't finish it. I wanted to finish it. I just never ended up doing that. Oh my god, it's so freaking good. Yeah.
The unlockables are all worth it. The fact that you can get a Super Nintendo and a 64-styled Yoshi...
Yeah.
That was like the coolest idea.
Great. It was so great.
And yeah, I 100% that game after like a week. I mean, that game was fantastic. And if the follow-up to it is anything like that, I'm going to be a very happy man.
I know.
And they also ported that one to the 3DS. So I think a lot of the games that have gotten ports to 3DS, I unfortunately don't think we're going to see again, which kind of stinks because that consists of Woolly World, Hyrule Warriors, and Mario Maker. So, I mean, we'll see what happens with that. I don't think Tropical Freeze will happen just because it didn't sell very well, and I'm not sure what they're going to do about Donkey Kong.
They could do like a combo pack. Combo of the original and Tropical Freeze, possibly.
I'd buy that in a heartbeat.
I would definitely buy that because I think I have Tropical Freeze, but I never finished that game.
Yeah, that's a really good game. I mean, the Wii U had a lot of good games, and that's what sucks so bad about the console is the console itself was really meh, but the games
were great. Yeah,
some of the best games Nintendo's released in a while. Like, definitely better than the Wii, in my opinion.
Better than the Wii era. Yeah, that's for sure.
The one I hope that gets ported and will not get ported, and no one else probably wants it to get ported, is Color Splash. Because I love that game. Color Splash is fun. Like, I don't care how, some people actually want to like label me as a Paper Mario poser and saying I didn't play the originals and I didn't play the Thousand Year Door. It's like, no, I did. I love those games. Those are some of my favorite games of all time. It's just Color Splash brought a lot of that personality back. The battle system is like not the greatest in the world, and I know that, but I don't know. Like, I had a lot of fun with Color Splash, and I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
That doesn't seem very likely though, because I don't think. No, I don't think there's ever been a Paper Mario remake, as far as I'm aware.
No, they won't port that. The last I read about it was they were planning on making another one, but they're not going to do it in the style of Sticker Star or Color Splash. They're just going to keep trying new things and evolving the franchise. Whatever, we'll see what happens. But I'll tell you, one that I was thinking about a lot this past week was Star Fox Zero. Actually, if they can take that game and rework the controls. Dude,
that could be good. It could be good.
It has so much potential. Like, the number one snagging point for people is the controls. If you fix that, that game is a very, very good game.
Yes, get rid of the motion controls. I'm sure people will buy it in a heartbeat. I would actually be willing to try it, because I didn't really want to try Star Fox Zero for the reason of the controls, that I couldn't use a traditional control scheme.
Really, the main thing they need to do is the motion controls are not bad. The second you get used to the gyro controls, it's awesome. Like, it's the same reason why it's playing Splatoon. Wow, I can't say that. Playing Splatoon is really fun with motion controls because it gives you a really precise amount of aim. It's just the literal second you enter into an all-range mode and you can't tell what the hell is going on, that is the worst. Like, that takes an extreme amount of time to get used to. And if they could retool those to where you don't have to, constantly look down and up at two screens every couple of seconds, I mean, that is just a game, such an underrated gem that's just trapped behind a weird control scheme.
Yeah.
Man, this was supposed to be a chill cast, and I've gotten really passionate.
So, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. With that, guys, make sure to go check out Indie Jacob. He recently put up a video. You should go watch that right now. We're actually in the end cards. So you can click on it. It's right there. So we'll click on the video.
Do you like Monster Hunter? You should click on it.
Yeah, do you like it?
You
should click on it. Also, like and subscribe. Smash the like, smash the subscribe, okay? Go do that.
Smash for
smashing. Super smash that like. Oh my god, that's cringe.